stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hola, Miriam. Y ahora que te ponga la musiquita. De este juego no tengo ni idea, ¿eh? O sea, nada. Ya está Rubén eso tocándolo. Un momentito, a ver. Ya está. Ah, los puntos estos. No tengo ni idea del juego, pero ni idea, vaya. No he tocado.
Pase, pase, tenga la bondad. Ah, permítame, por favor, por ahí. Un admirador, un amigo, un esclavo, un siervo. Siéntese, estará usted más cómoda. A sus pies.
Lo tiene que nombrar 3 veces. A ver, cuerpo. Cuerpo, escombro, fuerza. Un punto. 2, 3. Este me da igual, digo yo. Ya ahí. Vale. ¿Y esto? 2 puntos. ¿Aquí qué hago yo? A ver, Rubén, ¿a esto qué se le sube? ¿Tú sabes cómo va este? Lo pone a una mano.
Ah, a blunt force trauma specialist. I might have a job for you.
Haya paz, haya paz. Con violencia no se solucionan las cosas, tranquilo, hijo. ¡Me cago en tu madre! ¡Hijo de la gran p***! ¡Te voy a meter el capiroto por el montón de m***! ¡Me cago en tu p***! ¡Y en la madre que parió! ¡Me vas a comer la punta de cofrade de los coj... Está bien, ha sido un pronto. ¡Cofrade de los coj... ¡Te voy a dar una p*** de las comidas en la iglesia!
If you wanted to steal
¡Necesito
from
la
me,
cabeza, gacho marido!
come to the right time.
¿Esto qué? Aquí hay mucho para leer, Este.
Good for you. Don't let the board tell you what you're meant to be.
Sexo, el de este. Con este juego sí que hicieron un downgradé, pero tela. Pero tela. Ah, de bello. Vale, vale. De bigote. De bigote. Vaya tonos más, ¿no? ¿Eso qué es? Pues se lo dejo así. ¿No se puede girar? ¿Y ya eso? Pero qué peinado existe, ¿eh? Se lo deja así. ¿Cómo lleváis el juego, Mirane? Casi terminado ya.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
No va a tener, no va a tener yo, ¿eh? Teléfono más tonto tengo.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Uy, 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 qué cotilla. Uy, qué cotilla,
Can you hear me?
Seguro que te enteraste antes que yo, porque yo estaba en otro.
There you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
No sé cómo va eso, si va a 3 bolillos o... No sé cómo lo ven.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him?
¿Por qué no sale
that
subtítulos?
idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
No sé qué
Shame
dice.
about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Y ahora empieza la crítica profesional. Mira qué hierbas. Mira qué roca. Mira qué definición. Mira cómo se mueve. No, si lo digo por ti. A ver, las rocas. Lo que no me gusta es lo que hicieron con este juego. Yo tengo algo. Vale, agachar. ¿Se puede coger el Baby Yoda este? Vale, tenemos un muro invisible. Vale. ¿Ocultarme de qué? No necesito explicar. Joder, pero no te indicas. Tiene que ser una barra. Indica 50 barras. Han dicho, ¿no? ¿Por qué no puedo subir? Estos que diseñan las rocas, de verdad. Las diseñan de espaldas al pueblo.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side
¿Pero a
effects.
dónde iba yo? ¿Aquí? ¡Guau, va! ¡Sí, hombre! Ya te digo que esto es de las piedras.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Se me disparó el arma.
Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Más que Repelús no me gusta porque hacen el muñeco muy... Muy a... ¿Qué juego se parece? Uno que sale un niño pequeñito así por la parte de abajo de la pantalla. No sé, no caigo ahora. ¿Cómo era? ¿Cómo era? Buble no sé qué o Roy in the Night.
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
A ver, esto es muy fallow, ¿eh? Que te. Coged. 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 Y pegar un tiro. Yo cojo todo. La ansia viva. Hay que hacer pegar un tiro a esto.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Pero ¿por qué no sale? Ya tenemos Yoda para cenar. Ratucha. El botón de dilatación táctica. ¿Cuál es? La Q. ¿Ese para qué es? Explosivos. ¿Serán explosivos? Sí. Vamos a probar. ¿Y el que tenía que estar aquí morido? ¿Dónde está? ¿Muerto, morido, matado? Vale, recojo todo. Pirateo. ¿Y cómo sabe esto? No. No sé. ¿Lo he forzado o qué ha pasado ahí? Vale, uno aquí, otro allí. Allí otro. ¿Esto qué es? Sable. Esto se mueve así. Esto será armadura. Botiquines. ¿Esto qué es? ¿La vida que tengo o...? No entiendo ni hostias. A mí cuando ponen menús tan abortados. Vale, inclinar, no me puedo inclinar. Sí. Cuchillito. Que te pincho. Ya digo, vamos con sigilo. Aquí el sigilo se lo pasan por... Otra vez aquí. Bueno, vamos a ver. Oye, ¿el palo? Yo me acerco por la espalda. ¿Hay alguna manera de cuchillarlo? ¿O que me he comido aquí? Total, que el sigilo aquí vale para nada. Para nada, vale. A ver dónde está el compañero. El tontito. ¿Se podría hacer que vendría aquí? Ah, Aquí está el bastón. Electroganzúa. Los platanitos de Canarias. A ver si viene Kevin, porque sí que me dijo que había jugado. ¿Tú qué? ¿Y el otro? Vale, a ver. Hmm. Esa barra se ha puesto a tope, ¿eh? Vale. Pero claro, el sistema que tienen estos juegos de... El sistema de balas por puntos. Le das un tiro y va quitándole puntos. Le das un tiro y le va quitando más puntos. Tendría que ser un tiro en la cabeza. Y fuera, exacto. Vamos a poner... La pistolita. La espada no tendría que tener un especial, un golpe especial, ¿no? Un golpe... Golpe salvaje. No me calientes, muchacho, no me calientes. Ahí va a ser tu día de suerte. No vas a morir. O sí. Alégrame el día.
Smell something.
Bueno, hombre. Ni sigilo ni hasta. Yo no sé para qué chorro lo ponen. Ahora te vas a enterar. Dame el bastoncito. A ver. Bastoncito. Esto es lo que me revienta, tener que volver a coger todo otra vez. A ver, la vida, como la tengo. Este. Ah, pero la vida se va recuperando poco a poco. Bueno, al lío, me cago en todo. Vamos a ver, ¿dónde está? Que venga el primero. Venga, el siguiente. Se acabó la miseria. ¡Ay! ¿Ya me ha pillado? Vamos a ver. Pistola, pistola, pistola. Que sí, hombre, que sí. Salatún. Dura 2 minutos. ¿Esto qué es? A 200%. Ah, cerveza cero, porque está hecha en el espacio. Ujú. Ole. La cerveza no sube ni hostia. Me voy a comer otra cosa. ¿Esto? Bueno, es un poquito más ligero. ¿Y el autobús espacial? Hostia, yo pensaba que era más pequeño, ¿eh? Esta es la nave que me he comprado. En Star Citizen. Hay dos. Ah, bueno, son amigos.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Hostia. No sé si dan a las 5. Vamos a dar a esta.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Fucking. Uy, uy, uy. Aquí vamos a terminar todos. ¿Quién está disparando? A ver,
This
¿qué
is gonna
dices?
take a lot of paperwork. This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
No sé qué dice, no sé por qué no salen los subtítulos.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
A ver, ahora sí lo dice.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Vale, o sea que me van a pegar 2 tiros. Y las armas están en...
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder.
Joder, pues nada.
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder. Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
Ah, no, 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 no. Fuera, 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 fuera.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value.
O sea que me hace falta una pila, ¿no? Para esto.
Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
¿Esto que servía para guardar? Tin, ton, tin, tin, ton, tin, tin, ton, tin. Preparar mejor. Continúa. Una pistola, ¿no? Instalar modificación. Vale. ¿Qué tengo? Nada. ¿Y esto? Talentoso. No tengo nada para ponerle. Y no se pueden desarmar. Ojo, cuidado. Ojo, cuidado, que ha venido el convoy. ¿Has jugado este? Bueno, bueno. Fantasía, que llegó el bigotes. Hello. Hello, Zimbo. Pues para mí que tenía musiquita para ti, ¿o no la tenía puesta? Qué buena man. ¿Qué más quisieras, Miriane? No. Es el amigo Picotes. Gracias, Zimbo. Un abrazo. No tengo ni idea de cómo va esto. ¿Alguien sabe si se pueden desarmar las armas? Si se pueden convertir en chatarra o algo. Vale, predicador. Es que yo no he jugado a este nunca, como no sé cómo va. Con tanta pistola o las vendo o se... No sé, se parten a la mitad y para piezas o algo, ¿no? Trastear. Reparar. Reparar, pero no... Ah, tus piezas de arma cero. ¿Y dónde consigo piezas de arma? Por eso te digo... Ah, desmontar. Ah, vale, vale, vale. Sí, mira, se puede, sí se puede. Sí se puede, sí se puede. Treinta y seis, la misma, ¿no? Vale, entonces voy a reparar. Ya la tengo, piezas. Va, pero no la voy a reparar todavía. Vale, pues ya sabemos algo. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! Una escopeta. Una copeta. Ya solo me falta la motosierra. Esta está hecha polvo, ¿no? A mí tanto dato aquí, esto es para estorbo. A ver, porque esta está... ¿Y esto qué es? Piezas de arma. Semis. Armas. Como lo he hecho antes. Que no, es así. Ah, que tengo que estar en la mesa. Ave María. ¿Modificar? Ah, no tengo ninguna. Vale, vale, vale. Joder, o sea que me hace falta un banco para modificar y para reparar. Vete a la... Puerta de salida.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Yo.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself
Ya.
for lethal deterrence.
A mí que me registren.
Gesture procedures
Hostia.
initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4,
Cabrón, que no me deja moverme.
3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express...
Ya podían haberle dado una animación a esta cara, joder.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Ay, joder, es el que hemos pillado con la cápsula. Vale, vale, vale.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
Y tanto que nos ha
I am
recibido.
programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience. You are welcome. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
¿La identificación dónde está?
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Ventajas. Ay, tu tita. Vamos a ver la tita. O sea que puedo comprar esto. Creo que voy a coger este. Estos. Aplicar. Vale. Pues mira, pues como en Star Citizen, igual. ¿Y la identificación que me han dado dónde está?
What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
Hecho de noche
Say,
en el
this wouldn't happen
yermo.
to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty
Esta tonta
fine.
pedía.
Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Hacia el este, hacia el este y este.
Damn marauders are out of control.
Qué guapo. Qué pesado. En vez de ir por donde tenía que ir, me voy a meter en todo el mogollón. Si le pego un linternazo a este, guardando, vale, vale. Esto es una mierda. Vamos a usar otro. Uy, 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 uy. Venga ya. Qué buena la pistola. Qué buena me ha salido la pistola. Este tipo tenía un rifle de franco, ¿no? Iba a tener por ahí, a ver. Oye. Vale, entonces si duermo... Recupera toda la vida, ¿no? Sí. Toing. El agua está un poquito... Vale, dos, tres bichos, tres bichos. Hostia. Vamos a ver qué cenamos hoy. Hostia. ¿Cómo nos ha corrido el pelo? Se estaban comiendo aquí a un pobre. Ay, cógele la pala. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿El agua? ¡Ay, válgame que no me puedo meter al agua! ¡Ay, qué farso! Uy, más raro. Vamos a ver, resumen, ventajas, personaje, inventario, armas, desmontar. No puedo subir. ¿Cómo lo puedo hacer? Para ti. Me cago en los grindis estos de los huevos. ¿Ves, Miriana? Por no matarlo de pequeño. Mira. Una mega criatura he matado. ¿Dónde estás? Ah, bueno, madre que nos parió. Mira qué ojitos. Me cago en la madre que los trajo. Pues me ha dado un logro, o sea que me cago en la madre. Feo. Más que feo. Una brújula, un collar. Eso será lo que se ha comido, ¿no? Cago en los pequeñines estos asquerosos. La madre que los trajo. ¿Es posible? ¿Y esto no hay alguna manera de abrir la cerradura? Sí, como no me vea la rata esa guarra asquerosa. Bueno, pues ahora todos los que vea pequeñitos me los vas a cargar. Entonces hay que matarlos de pequeños, hombre. Puntos de talento disponibles, a ver. 10 puntos, cuerpo a cuerpo, vale. A distancia, defensa. Sigilo. Sigilo 2. Tecnología. Habilidad ganada, defensa. Pues defensa. Por cuerpo. Sí. Me cago en todo. A ver esta planta. Cago en la leche que la... Pero bueno. Pero que hay un bicho normal. Cago en la madre que los trajo. La gendarmería. Está asqueroso. Es que den por saco. No, no, vamos. Estoy pensando que eran palomas. Ya Pinky Winky. ¿Hay todo esto? Verás tú la que voy a liar aquí.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Que viene, que viene, que viene. Reparar, reparar, reparar. Nah, reparar no, ¿vale? Desmontar. Desmontar. El hacha esta. Espérate, porque si se puede vender. Eficaz, escopeta. No tengo nada. ¿Qué
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
A ver dónde encuentro yo.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make. Got my sights on.
Bueno, vamos a hacer la misión porque si no me voy a liar. Y ya me estoy viendo yo. Cago en las palomas.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was giving you a full warning.
Ergiono.
I was walking over the
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Jonas, yes.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
No sé, has jugado tú a este yo, ¿no?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Eso es lo primero que he dicho yo. Digo, a mí cuanto... se me alborotan las palabras y ya... ya no puedo ver nada.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Pero que tenía todos los bichos y todo.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally.
Es que no sé por qué le ponen tanto texto, joder.
There are
Y
people.
encima las opciones, ¿no? Elige la 1, la 2, la 3. O la 4.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith. For so politely listening to me as I ran
Tanto
along.
texto, pero al final.
Are you
Responde lo que
setting off
respondas.
for the Veil?
Te
Because
van a
I
dar lo
know
mismo.
my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Vale, un logro.
You're safer inside the walls.
Está.
Hideo Kojima.
¡Viste a la mierda!
Ole con la entrada. Ole con la entradita. Uy, 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 qué caro todo, ¿no? ¿Vender basura? ¿Y qué he vendido? Bloqueo más 5. ¿Cuántos dineros tengo yo? Buah, 244. Cooperativo no. No, vamos, no creo. No sé, que yo es el primer día que juego a este. Lo quería probar. Ya que estoy con el Game Pass. Pero es más Fallout. Si me parece que son nada más los mismos, ¿no? El Fallout. Entropy, es que tiene mucho para leer. Tiene mucho para leer. Empiezas que si esto, que si tal, que si cual. Dame el arma y venga. Al lío. Ah, estas son las armas de la muchacha. ¿Y este arma? ¿Qué le pasa a este arma? Lo vamos a tener que poner a régimen, ¿eh? Uy, 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 Entropy, que lo van a banear. Efecto especial, derribo. Daño 58. Daño 57. Daño 22. La pistola hace una mierda de daño. Date un poco mejor, ¿eh? Vale, no tenemos ni un punto. Al lío. Twitch se está convirtiendo en un mundo de fantasía, porque vamos, lo que se está viendo aquí ya no se está viendo en ningún sitio. Los bichos de los cojones, asquerosos. Vamos. Miren, he pedido a Amazon una piscinita chiquitina y una banana de estas de 3 metros. Con eso que te diga... Ay, ay, el bañador que tengo en el Human Flap. El que le gusta tanto Irule. Vamos a ver. Ah, buah, me estoy viendo la del ataque de los titanes. Buah, buah, buah. Vaya mierda. Ya toda la gente. Oh. ¿Y cómo es la mascarilla? Tendrá que ser una mascarilla grande, ¿no? Vamos, vámonos. Vamos a seguir la misión. Vamos a seguir la misión. Que me liáis, me liáis. Cago en los bichitos. Hombre, es que si se da de si esa gomilla. Vamos a ver. Entre los yodas pequeñitos y las palomas. Vale, o sea que ese es malo también. ¡Alá! ¡Ahí os sé que andrajosos, piojosos, tripazules! A ver, la posición entropy, ¿cómo sería entonces? ¿Una gomita por delante y la otra gomita por detrás? Es que me estoy viendo... Ya te digo, me estoy viendo esta de los titanes. Pero no. Me voy a ver esa porque, vamos, por lo menos... Vale, guardando. A ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Yo tengo aquí esta, FFP2. Así no se puede poner. Es que pone... Esto pone... Metértelo por aquí y el otro por el otro lado, ¿no? Tiene que tener esto unas gomas, vamos, de 2 metros. Aparte... ¿Cómo lo sabes, Miranes? Porque yo estoy aquí en el directo, pero todos estos ya lo estarán probando, ¿eh? Pues yo no, yo será con lo que mejor voy en verano. Lo voy a cambiar por una mascarilla. Hostia, qué susto me ha dado. Besitos y mimitos. Besitos y mimitos nomás. Besitos y bendiciones. ¡Ah, ya! Ya sabía yo. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Por qué está en rojo? No entiendo. Ah, la otra, vale, vale. En verde es la otra. Me quedan dos. Ya sí. Ventajas. Implicar. Sí, pero no tengo nada. Hay por ahí un bicho, ¿no?
You got a minute? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Oh.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but Every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Estoy escuchando un bicho por ahí. Venga, hombre. Tan cerca. Bueno. Se acabó la miseria. Uy, este cabrón. Uy, uy, uy. Uy, uy, uy. Ay. Levanta. Levanta, Dolores. Z no sé qué es. Y X no sé para qué será. Dice.
Coming.
Ah, para dar órdenes, vale, vale.
Moving. Sure. On my way. Here they come.
Hostia. ¿Ese? ¿Cómo es la curva rápida aquí? A ver dónde... Bueno. Hostia, ¿dónde me he metido?
Not a peep from me.
O sea que a ella no la ven. A ver, X.
Attacking.
X.
Here we go.
Vamos, que te vas a decir caliente, cabrón. Wow, es lentísimo esto. Va a disparar.
That's Mars. Ah!
¿Cómo es la curva rápida aquí? Vale, espérate.
Something there.
Incoming.
Voy a encontrar un arma como la que tienes ahí arriba.
Attacking. We did it.
Vaya bugazo.
Incoming.
La mierda estas de bichos, los gremlins estos asquerosos. ¿Dónde está ese cabrón? ¿El que me estaba disparando antes? Vamos a ver.
Not a peep from me.
Vamos a ver. Muchacha. La X. Vale.
I'm on it. All together. Not even a scratch.
Come on and play.
Here they come.
Vamos, barrita, llévate. Usar. Usar. Con la madre que lo parió. Que me quedaba uno.
That's the last of them.
Esta rata asquerosa. Uy. Qué vintage. Esto es un bicho gordo, Se me escapó. Pero vamos a ponernos la armadura. Que seguro que tenemos alguna mejor que la que tenemos. A ver, esta. Nivel 1, nivel 2, nivel 2, nivel 2, nivel 1. Vale. Esto fuera. Modificaciones, claro, pero me hace falta. Daño 14. Daño 14. La escopeta es una mierda. Desmontar. Desmontar.
Nice.
Espera un momento, Ah. Encore. Sable. ¿Qué daño tendrá el sable? Ninguno. Vale. Como buena ansia viva, cogiendo todo. Yo quiero saber quién tenía esa ametralladora que me estaba disparando a mí. Me estaba poniendo, pero fino. Vamos a ver, ¿eh? Tú a por ese. Bueno, pues tú a por ese.
Attacking.
Tarda mucho en disparar con esa mierda. No corras, si te va a pillar ahora mismo. Vale, la única manera de resucitarla es matando a este, ¿no? Por lo que veo. Casco también. Casco. Bueno. Es un Pip-Boy modificado, Ojo. Tenía un Pip-Boy por ahí antiguo, pero digo, le voy a quitar 4 cositas. Me he liado y ya poco empiezo. Cago en las más. Pues bien, pero como dice yo, no, mucho para leer. Uf. Esto de tener que leer tanto. A ver, hemos estado por aquí. No, porque si a mí me dices que es como el Bioshock. Es que puede ser de leer. Entonces tú lees, te vas entrando en la historia. Pero joder, eso de que preguntes a alguno y te dé 4 opciones de respuesta. Cada opción de respuesta a una cosa. Se te hace eterno. Luego otra cosa, las armas, joder, pero es que es lo que no me gusta a mí de los juegos. Quítale texto, quítale opciones de preguntas y respuestas, quítale opciones de esto, de farmear, quítale opciones, bueno, de farmear sí, munición, pero joder, quítame las opciones estas de, no, si combinas esta armadura con este casco, con tal, y si esto y tal, y combinando la mejora de este arma, empieza, al final lo que le pasó al Call of Duty. Voy a poner esto aquí. Sí, ya no, pero este es más. Este tiene el 90% de Fallout y el 10% de Bioshock. Vamos al lío, vamos al lío. Que me venga el primero. De chapa y pintura son. ¿Por qué me marca ahí y también me marcaba por aquí? Oh, oh. Casi que mejor lo dejo, ¿no? Porque esto grabar, ¿cómo se graba? ¿Se graba así? F5, nah. F4, nah. Ah, el F es el botiquín, ok. ¿Pero dónde estamos? ¿Y por qué tengo que volver? No, mira, me lo voy a eliminar así. Pero espérate. Vamos a ver, ¿con qué mierda está disparando? Porque si no es una escopeta. Ah, no, esto sí. Vale, esto... Y lo cambio por la escopeta, que es una mierda con templo. A ver, posición.
Be right there. All right, I'm on the move. On it. Here we go!
Esto es otra cosita.
Okay, going quiet.
Y aquí que ven, hay un guardado rápido o algo, ¿sabes? Sí, yo lo estoy jugando con el Game Pass. Tenía ganas de probarlo. Y va, pues mejor que ahora.
Nice.
Yo me acabo de enterar ahora que con el F es la cura rápida, por lo que veo. ¿Y esto cómo se abre?
Dang, that's impressive.
Es que tanto farmeo. Uf. Nivel 7. Uy, uy, espera. Esto me interesa a mí. Esto me interesa a mí. Vale. Cuidado que nos vamos a volver locos. Cuidado que viene el señor Zoe.
Yo la peña, ¿qué tal? Siki, somos peligrosos.
Él tiene que poner al peligro. Si no, no está contento.
¿No conoces a Pingón? ¿A Pingón? Sí. Se lava su carita con agua y con jabón. Con agua y con...
¿Qué más da? Seamos peligrosos. Ay, ¿cuál era el otro? ¿Cuál era el comando ese del... ¿Este juego es una?
Hideo Kojima.
¡Viste a la mierda!
No, pero a ti, Kevin, ¿cuál era? Ese. Yo sí que tengo a jaleo, que a cada uno que entráis os pongo un sonidito, más luego. Vamos a ver. Espérate, un momentito. Ataquen. Vamos, que no vas a llevar ni frío, muchacho. Ya veo aquí un mierda. Un bestia a la mierda. A ver cuál era. Ruby, espera. A ver si era así. A ver si me acuerdo cómo era. Que ya no sé ni cuál es. A ver, ¿era así?
¡Una mierda! Eso es lo que es este juego. ¡Una santa mierda!
Uy, qué mala gente. Pues nada, directo de fantasía. Con los sonidos. ¿Cuál me salió? A ver si hay... ¿Era así o no era así? A ver, ¿lista?
¡Concejal, hijo puta!
Venga, no me líes, que ya no sé ni dónde va, Menos mal que me lo marcan. Buah, esto si no me lo marcan... A mí no, hay que echarle billetes, hay que echarle billetes aquí. Buah, ¿qué me van a salir estos bicharracos? A todo esto no he conseguido. No he conseguido la batería, ¿no? Que me hacía falta o que pedían. ¿Por qué me está mandando fuera? Uy. Qué susto me ha dado la muchacha esta. Digo, ¿esta quién es?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
A ver, ¿no es este?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
No, tengo una
I
bicicleta.
so rarely get new people to talk to.
Tengo una bicicleta de
Name your
spinning
poison.
y
Anything
un
at
banco
all.
de gimnasia de estos
Spiritual
completos.
counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Parvati. Parvati, ¿quién es, eh?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property.
Bueno, que yo no, ¿cuándo te ponen hasta
Should you fare
AstraZeneca?
better than me, I'd pay a handsome
A ti
sum
por la edad
for
te toca, ¿no?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower
Bakunu.
corner. I'll mark
Bakunu.
where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
¿Qué hago? Vale, vamos a por el
Thank
libro.
you. If you retrieve
Venga,
it,
otra
you
misión
can
más.
always find me
Y
here.
así me va a tirar. Es lo que pasa siempre. Me pongo a hacer misiones secundarias. Cago en todo.
Hey there, Mary.
Don't see you round here too often.
Linterna no
I
tenemos,
just
¿no?
came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
A ver, ponnos eso aquí. Vale. Y tenemos que ir hacia... ¿Qué pasa? ¿Que aquí no se vacuna a nadie o qué? Muy mal, muy mal. Vamos a ver. Han indicado hacia allá. Guau, 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 guau. Pues mi hijo ya está vacunado con AstraZeneca. Pues yo no, yo después de escuchar lo que he escuchado de gente que lo ha pasado, que ahora está mal andando, pero antes no podía ni andar, y se ha tirado 48 días, que me pongan la que me pongan, que me da igual. Minas. Otra vez por aquí. Hostia, que hay dos. Cafre, mastodonte. Este parece gordo, pero ¿a qué? Gorila. Bueno, vamos a ver, señores.
Got it. Heads down.
Hostia, que hay muchos aquí. Quita, que está plagado. Que está plagado. Yo pensaba que solo había dos. Quita. Madre mía, quita. Uf. Sigamos el camino de baldosas doradas. La.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Vale, que voy para allá.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another. Got anything in you besides questions? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Sí, porque no te llegaba, ¿no? Medio metro. Saldrías y cada vez que salías, limpiando todo. Con alcohol. Va, ya te digo. Tenías que coger y esterilizar todo el piso entero.
I've crossed off my share of marauders. This ain't about them. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
Sí, claro. Y te echas un poquito de agua bendita y ya inmunizado para todo el día.
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Otra misión.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Otra misión.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there.
Esto me revienta.
No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills.
Yo creo que en el Fallout 1 no te cortaban tanto el ritmo del juego.
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. What is it?
Oh, qué pesadilla, de verdad. Yo creo también que eso va en cada uno. La constitución de cada uno. A unos pues les puede dar muy fuerte, a otros pueden estar en medio de 100 contagiados tipo zombie y no pasarle nada. No sé.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the
Otra vez.
spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Venga, otras 3 preguntas. Joder.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson. You here on behalf of that
Vale.
cold-eyed reptile?
Misión hecha.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned.
Ay, Entropy, que igual no es jabón.
Just fine out here by ourselves.
Marvado. Tunante. A ver.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the
Ahora me mandan a la conservera. Primero me mandan aquí, después a la conservera, después al
and
ponen a
toward
la
our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
5 respuestas, bien, hombre.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
¿Cuántas letras juntas? Ojo, no separadas, no, juntas.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Estamos hablando de estos, que estos, vamos, no pierden ni en colada. 5 respuestas, madre mía.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
Las expansiones te vienen aquí a la derecha. A ver, si lo hago así, no. Porque me hago el menú principal. Ahora cuando salga el menú principal, salen aquí. Aquí salen las dos. Tiene dos DLCs, ¿no? Tiene. Uy. Madre mía. Y esto es para leer toda la conversación. Quita. A mí lo que me gustó fue la última, la del detective, el anuncio.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to
Bueno,
Spacer's
¿de qué os ha
Choice.
parecido el Village?
The company owns them. Body, blood,
Las Village
and
People.
bones. You've been there. You've seen it.
¿Quién se lo va a comprar de salida?
All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
¿Quién se va a marcar un Kojima? Al turco. ¿Cuál es juego? Yo juego no turco, ¿no? Ah, al turco, No, pero si ya está a la venta el turco. ¿Qué pasa con el Mass Effect?
So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Sí, pero 60 euros. 60 euros en Steam, ¿no? Será 59,99 en Steam.
What do you think you're doing? I don't have time for this.
Cote. Es que por las páginas que veo yo por ahí, las de venta de case, está a unos 40 y algo. Claro, pero pelado. Ni DLCs. Es que ya has visto lo que quieren sacar, ¿no? Quieren sacar, aparte de las DLCs, que eso serán pagándolas todas, el otro modo online, el otro modo, y cada modo tocotó. Tú, yo no, que te vas a descargar el primer día la versión de prueba, ¿no? Claro, la buena. La que viene con todos los DLCs. ¿No te da opción aquí de sentarte o qué? Vamos a ver, ¿y ahora qué hay que hacer aquí? 187 metros. Aquí, ¿qué pasa? ¿No hay nadie o qué? Para atender. No, porque ¿cuándo sale la demo oficial? La demo oficial. Ahora vamos a hablar en oficial. ¿Cuándo sale la demo oficial de Resident? Para PC, no para Play 5. Por el culo te la hinco. A ver. ¿Esto qué es?
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
¿Esto qué era? Vamos a ver. Modificar. Tengo este. Vale, ¿cómo sé que está? Tengo la pistol. Que no tiene nada. Que había algo más había para modificar. Una escopeta. Pero esto es una mierda. No hace nada de daño. Por saco. Es que esa es otra, porque dijeron, para Play 5 sale un día antes o 2 días antes, ¿no? O algo así, me parece que sale antes. Los demás, los de Xbox y PC, que le den por el culo, que ya jugarán. ¡Hostia! Mierda, puren. Joder. A ver si... F. Eso es. Vale, vale, vale. Hostia, ese bicho.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Processing data.
¿Qué cojones? ¿Hay que entrar?
System. I'm expecting that.
Get ready.
Vale, guardando. Podría entrar por ahí. ¿Dónde vas, loca? ¿Dónde vas? Esta muchacha es tonta. Es que esta muchacha es tonta, de verdad. O sea, hay que quitar la pila de aquí. Emocionada y agradecida.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
A la derecha. Esto estará lleno de roboces. Uy. Vamos, la animación de subir las escaleras no es un portento de tecnológico, ¿eh? Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado.
Easy.
Easy peasy. No sé, se me ha parecido que va por ahí alguno. No sé por qué me da que nos van a dar en todo el morro.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Como que 3 interruptores. Cago en los bichos del copón. Asquerositos.
Unexpected.
Hostia.
Security patrol initiated.
Sure thing. Incoming!
son todos.
You're not real. You're not real.
¿Quién ha hablado? Vamos a ver.
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
No, 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 just leave me alone.
¿Dónde estás?
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Esto se parece al de Half-Life. ¡Ay, mierda!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Uy, se me ha escapado. Vale, esta no tiene nada. Moldura. Modificar. No tengo nada. Armadura 5. Vale, tengo para ponerle. O sea que si le pongo esto. Eléctrico.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
Pues que me parece que no. Me parece que no lo han metido como. Vamos. Como manolete, verás. Este era la X.
System. Performing an area sweep now.
Watch out!
Ah, pero si yo vas disparando, ¿eh? Casi me ha gastado. Oh. Vale. Está.
Where'd they go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? Attacking. Here we go!
Joder. Mierda, no lo pueden.
Trespassers terminated.
Me cago en el Doctor Who.
Where'd they go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? Not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
Vamos a ver la que hemos liado. A ver si nos ha metido hasta Toledo. Está feo. Quedé muy feo.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you, do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
No te preocupes, no te estaba prestando atención.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Señores, las 10. Bien, ¿y ahora qué hago? ¿Qué coño hago ahora?
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. I think there's something higher and greater than us. But I don't feel it when I'm in the mission.
Puntos 10. Cuerpo a cuerpo. Defensa. De distancia. Sigilo. Tecnología. Liderazgo. Vamos a poner liderazgo. Joder, ¿y ahora qué le doy? ¿Estás por ahí, Kevin? ¿Tú a qué le diste? Qué bicho más feo.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and
Uy,
roasted
qué
you
mala
on
baba
a
tiene la
spit.
vieja. Qué mala baba.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Vaya lío, vaya lío.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater's cemetery's got corpses aplenty, enough for a generation's worth of crops.
¿Qué? Joder, ya ahora habla con este.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Holy.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. Would you? I'd be grateful. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself. What's on your mind? Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Well, not until the power went and cut out. Now everyone's giving me sidelong looks, expecting me to work some miracle and get the generator humming again. Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild Canids, on the other hand. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I already told you I'm leaving. Just give me a little while to collect my thoughts.
Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado. No me fío ni un pelo. Supongo que habrá guardado, ¿no?
be quick.
Mierda.
That's the last of them.
¿Cero balas? ¿Cómo que cero balas? ¿Y mis balas?
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Buah, 600 metros, nada. Aquí nos vamos, y emocionada y agradecida. Espera, no. Atrás. Yes. A ver, ¿con quién nos vamos? Nos vamos a Trifralich. A jugar.